then they're explaining witch time, I think, next. Yeah.
Which time? The time right now for the Bayonetta.
Yeah, like that. That's how you dodge. Ow.
Nothing. I made a witch time pun.
You made a really bad witch time pun!
I'm sure Bayonetta would approve of it.
Yeah, her sense of humor is pretty bad. Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Here's witch time.
3, 2... Oh, too early.
You fucked up.
Rodon yelled at me to quit messing around.
You done goofed.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's witch time. And so essentially I have like a couple seconds of like bonus damage and everybody slows down. So essentially it's just like dodge for the world. Also her double jump is not angel wings, butterfly wings.
Butterfly.
This and Devil May Cry have the coolest double jumps in gaming.
Oh yeah, double jump. That's us.
That's the only reason we're playing this.
Absolutely. That would have been a cool gimmick, although it would have been horrifically limiting in terms of based on what we've already played.
I mean, Devil May Cry is a double jump. Every Castlevania game has a double jump.
Metal Gear doesn't have double jumps though.
Metal Gear
doesn't have single
does.
jumps. Oh, well then, we would only be playing Revengeance.
Well, Revengeance has like the same kind of double jump that Kratos has in God of War, which is where like
Sonic rings.
Yep, Angel Halos, and
Tomato,
so like
tomato.
in it's really funny because in I totally forgot what I was gonna say actually.
Double jumps.
Yeah, he has the same double jump that Kratos has in God of War, which is literally the jankiest jump animation ever. It's like a jump animation, and they just play the same jump animation while he's in midair, so it looks so bad.
Oh wow, that's jank. This game, however, very unjank. This game is just beautiful to watch.
Like, the PS3 version that we're playing right now is usually known as like the inferior version because it had really long load times and like the frame rate would drop a lot, which doesn't happen a lot until like I'd say more the end of the game or boss fights. But it really, I was so into this game that I didn't mind.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad it took me so long to play this game. I didn't play this game until like last year for the first time. And I'm mad about it, because most of my friends were like, don't play the PS3 version, it's ass! And I'm like, so I just never did. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna buy it 360 for one game.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So I just fucking was like, whatever, and I bought it on Amazon for like 20 bucks. And I spent like 30 bucks because I wanted a copy that had the case, because my biggest pet peeve when it comes to like, oh yeah, so I can just... That's how you just auto-shoot. Also, you can, shoot, essentially, you can break out of a combo just by shooting, and you can also walk and shoot at the same time.
Tiny evil angel horrors.
And, oh, this is really cool. I always forget to do the bullet climax. So this is how you do it.
Uh-huh.
So essentially what you do is then you can turn... So then you kind of rapidly attack by doing this.
Oh, wow.
Or you can do it with your feet, too.
That is pretty amazing.
Like, I'm so happy this game's getting a sequel.
Yeah, right?
This game deserves one.
It does. It's so fucking fun.
Like, you're having fun just watching me play this.
I am! Dude, that was my childhood, watching people play video games. Like, that's
how I got into Metal Gear and Final Fantasy and all that, was watching my mom's boyfriend at the time play, like, through Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10 and Metal Gear.
Nice.
I was super into those games. And then I got it. Then I inherited this PlayStation 1, and then I had a PS1 and a PS2, and it was fun.
My household in my early childhood was a Genesis household, so we had the Sonics, the Earthworm Jams.
Dude, Earthworm Jim is my jam. Also, the Saturday morning cartoon based on Earthworm Jim has one of the best openings ever.
Earthworm Jim!
Dude, Earthworm Jim, like, it's literally the most bizarre concept for a game ever.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes I think of, like, how the fuck did Earthworm Jim get greenlit? Like, who thought this was a good idea?
It was the 90s. No one, even after, like, a decade of video games, no one... It was still too early of a genre for anybody to be able to say, like, this is a video game, this isn't. That nowadays it's harder for people to break outside of the box because the box is recent and everyone's like, this is what a game is supposed to be and look like and have these things and cost this much money and take this much time and this much development and you gotta do these things and follow like check these tick boxes. Fuck you.
Do you want to see what my I agree with you on that. Like, that's pretty fucky, but I also have the same issue with indie games. Where, like...
Well, it's... Honestly, indie games have built a box around themselves. Now, indie games have a specific look and feel, and
that's my issue with indie games.
Yeah. Well, that's every game, though, but yeah...
Oh, shit, I didn't mean to... I almost skipped my cutscene, I don't know why. I'm
wow.
so used to kind of just being like, skip cutscene, keep playing! Okay, so then I gotta...
I mean, it's not as if I've been able to follow this story at all. I have no idea why she's fighting these angels.
They explain that in, like, the next cutscene.
Oh, okay, so I'm not supposed to know. I can dig it. Gross.
And landed on his car and essentially ruined it. On his, like, convertible red Corvette.
What the hell happened to my freaking car?
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
How about a nickel? How about a dime?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
I don't have any health right now. I don't know why. Am I just still immortal here if this is the tutorial?
I mean...
Let me die, game!
No. Forbid it.
And so, So, essentially, Bayonetta's naked, always.
Yeah.
Because her costume is her hair, which is what she also uses to fight with. So, like...
Well,
so,
I
like,
mean...
Like, for example, when I did, like, that huge thing where the big-ass boot came down, that was, like, a boot made of hair.
Nice. I mean, clothing's clothing no matter what it's made out of, it just is attached to her. So, you know, we are as equally naked as Bayonetta, except for, you know, she might be going commando unless she also wove herself some intricate hair panties.
I don't think. Yeah, that's a wicked weave. And so,
Boosh!
like, in that brief moment, I had less clothing on.
Yeah. And in that moment, I
also,
swear
also
we
this
were
version
naked.
of fucking Flying to the Moon is amazing.
Oh yeah, no, I totally forgot this was going on. I just sort of got used to it.
That's the alternate battle theme where there's like a battle that like comes out of a cutscene. They usually play that, or like Bayonetta does something really cool in a cutscene. It goes like fly me
Boosh,
to the
boosh,
moon.
boosh.
So I got a silver on that.
Cool.
Okay, then they're explaining like the torture attacks in the next level.
For even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix?
Don't care.
How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
I want to know. How do you? Who are you? Ed and Edna?
I think that's a reference to something else.
Nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo.
Whose little thing has Enzo been looking at?
The plot of this game is actually they're looking for two gems called the Eyes of the World that kind of allow them to awaken God.
Oh.
Or this universe's version of God, which is called Jubelius the Creator.
Never stops with you.
You keep bellyaching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead.
Eggman!
And in Run Button's like 24 like Let's Play 20 Years of Sonic thing, they were so butthurt about like the transition from like Robotnik to Eggman. Because they said that like Sonic Adventure 1 was like the transition where like Eggman was an insult.
Why do I remember the fucking title screen to Sonic Adventure?
I like Live and Learn better than the song from Adventure. Fucking Crush 40.
Just poofed a shovel.
Yeah, Rodon does that.
Finish up in 5 minutes, or you're walking home to your
Everybody treats Enzo like shit.
I'm kind of like super in love with Bayonetta, but I don't want to be because she's so just like obviously she's attractive, but it's like she has like more personality than I bargained for.
It's like that's why I defend this game as much as I defend Kill la Kill.
Oh no, well, honestly, Kill la Kill, like Kill la Kill's not even as bad as this game.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for her hair to be her clothing and for her to technically be naked. Kill la Kill has reasons for these things. There's plot for these things. There's theme and overarching imagery for these things. It's a cohesive subtext narrative. This is just fun stuff, you know? But it's still fun. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it, but this is at least also just as self-aware.
Yeah. It knows what it is. And
Yeah.
It knows what's.
It knows what it's about,
Do
son.
you see how they subtitle "Forget About It"?
Forget
It's all
about.
one word.
Well, yeah, it's always one word. Of course it is.
Also, notice her legs are so long they can't actually go underneath the car, so you have to pull them out onto the hood.
Good. That's what it is. She's a giant Amazonian woman. That's why I'm so fucking in love with her. I forgot that was a thing with me. That's not gonna be pretty. I like Enzo. I'm sad you told me he's barely in the game.
Just he made a joke about her dressing up like a nun in that early cutscene, saying, "Isn't that like sacrilege or something?" So essentially, the thing is, she woke up in a coffin like 20 years ago with no memory except for she has powers and she's a witch and she's immortal, and so she has to do a thing, and she's constantly hunted by angels for no reason, and that's all she really knows.
Wow. Can any super tall ladies out there cosplay Bayonetta and go to the same cons as me? I will be putty in your hands.
If I was a girl, I would want her glasses. Those frames are so awesome.
She's even got like a pointy nose and shit. Like, yo.
GB is really mad about her design in the second game where she has kind of like a pixie cut. And this one, just like she loves the beehive.
I mean, honestly, her hair's I prefer pixie cuts in general, but her hair is rocking in this as well. I don't really have like hair preferences in terms of like I've never disliked hair. It's just like I like some more.
Like there was a really funny review I read of Bayonetta 1 where the reviewer refused to call her Bayonetta and just called her Hot Sarah Palin.
Hot Sarah, oh, that's messed up. At least call her like Giant Tina Fey.
Bayonetta movie starring Tina Fey.
Oh my god, that'd be the worst. Like, I was like, no one could really play her. I'm not sure there's anyone
physically capable of doing so.
At least no white bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't care if it wasn't the same. Although, like, I don't know. It's a Japanese game, so she could be Asian.
This is how every cutscene in this game ends. It's just like, okay, there's a regular cutscene, then something crashes into something else, and then you're fighting immediately.
Okay, cool.
That's every cutscene in this game.
Good. I don't want it any other way. Fugoosh.
And so, like, Jean in this game is kind of like the Virgil of Devil May Cry 3, where it's like every now and then you have a boss fight against her, and they get increasingly harder.
Good.
And except that she's nowhere near as dickish as Virgil was, because oh my fucking god.
Oh no.
Do you see why I love this game?
That is amazing. Just fucking best entrance ever. Like I don't even know. I can't even think of a meme for that. It's just like
just like throw Doge and waste it on it, and you're good.
She's bald.
No, she has super white hair.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I thought she'd be cool and bald.
Her costume in 2 looks a little bit better. She looks like Ash Crimson from King of Fighters.
I don't know who that
Ash
is.
Crimson is a super effeminate man in King of Fighters.
Oh!
The one with the green fire.
Oh yeah, I think you showed me him.
Yeah, King of Fighters is cool because they have like 3 big story arcs, and every main story arc they add like a new main character, but all the old main characters still kind of are still playable and plot relevant, like Kay for the Nessus arc, Kyo for the Orochi arc, and then they had Ash for the Ash arc. And then they just need to make a new King of Fighters game because
do it.
Okay, so what you need to do in this part of the game is essentially they want you to do 3 torture attacks, which are the instant like one-hit kill finishers, but I need to build up a magic gauge to do that. And if I get hit, I lose that magic gauge.
You have 5 amounts of time that don't actually
correlate
equate
to a second. Yeah,
2 seconds.
Welcome to game.
Because like, oh hey, you've got 5 minutes. But then it started at like 99, and I was like, wait, that's not a minute.
This part was really hard initially for me, and I stopped playing the game because it got me really pissed off because I kept getting hit. But that's just because my timing for witch time was so fucked up.
Oh yeah, wow, this timer's actually not as long as it looks like it is.
So essentially what they want me to do is I can do a torture attack, which is one of these.
Boo, 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 boo!
And they're unique for every enemy.
Oh cool, it's an Iron Maiden.
Yep.
Which actually did not really exist.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously, well, people make them, but it's like, it wasn't like a medieval torture. It wasn't an official medieval torture device. Somebody, like, made it up after the fact.
Huh. Some dude in the Renaissance was like, you know what the Dark Ages were really missing?
Honestly, yeah, like, cause, like, yeah.
Some dude in the Renaissance.
I think, like, or it might have been either that,
I think you can
or,
start
like,
any story, like, some dude in the Renaissance.
Probably. Friggin' Assassin's Creed.
Okay, so then there's the, what's this guy doing?
Birdman!
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You've only got 1 unit of time.
2, actually.
1.5.
Okay, so I'm gonna... Okay.
It's just so arcadey, too.
Yeah, it's like this, like, I don't even know what that term means anymore.
I don't even know, but it's like...
Here we go.
Because,
So,
like... Well,
boom.
because arcade games Because, like, in arcade games, it's a cabinet, you're standing up, you're only there for a limited amount of time, it's not really a relaxing environment, so it's gotta be fast-paced, and it's gotta keep your attention,
like
and
Time
it's gotta
Crisis
want you...
or House of the Dead, or...
And it's gotta want you to make it refill with quarters and rapid-fire pace. Like, this is super fun, and it's, like, really, like, fast and quick, and...
Even the cutscenes are fun to watch.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like, non-arcade games, you're sitting on your couch, it's a lot slower, you can dedicate a lot more time to it.
Yeah. Like, I remember, it's like, my friend was trying to defend the term arcadey as also meaning, like super, like, repetitive, but, he was trying to defend Lollipop Chainsaw, and as much as I love Goichi Suda or Suda 51, I detest Lollipop Chainsaw, because it's just a bad game. It's made by a guy I like. Like, No More Heroes is it blows my mind that he can make a really fun hack and slasher like No More Heroes or Killer is Dead, and also make Lollipop Chainsaw, but then again, Suda 51's the kind of guy who, like, he puts his name on a lot of games, but, like, he didn't really have any involvement with Lollipop Chainsaw. It was kind of him sitting on a couch, like, you know, it'd be really funny, a game where he plays a cheerleader with a chainsaw killing zombies. And that kind of just happened.
Yeah. I can see that.
And then his name got put on the front, and then...
For marketing purposes.
Yeah, and it just wasn't...
Enzo's hat falls out of the fucking heavens on his big dumb head.
Like, look at this guy trying to use a fucking wine glass. Like, this is fucking hilarious to me.
I want to drink to there.
His hands are fucking huge.
That would have shattered. It's probably why they've got, like, metal covering all around them. He can't use, like, the legitimate glass glasses. He's gotta use, like, the big goblets.
He's put a cigar out his own hand.
Good.
So the way you get, I think I explained this to you, and I didn't think you were listening at that, because you were talking to somebody.
Yeah.
But, the way you get weapons in this game is that you find these golden heavenly LPs, like records, and you give them to Rodon, and he just goes into hell, plays them, and then the biggest demon that tries to get pissed off and go take him out, he beats into a weapon, and then gives to you.
I remember you telling me that now. That is amazing.
That's how they explain you getting weapons.
Oh, okay, so, like, are these... So there's, like... There's the Inferno, the Purgatorio, and Paradiso?
Yeah.
Cool, it's like Dante.
And so, like, you go into Paradiso, and you never go into Purgatorio in this game, but you kind of go into, like...
Have you read La Commedia?
Is that Dante's Inferno?
Well, it's the Inferno, the Purgatorio, but you've probably
It's
just
the
read
Divine Comedy?
Yeah, the Divine Comedy.
I wanted to.
I
played the shitty hack and slasher that was made by the God of War team.
I've read the Inferno. The Inferno is good because obviously it's hell, and it's the first one, and it's like the intro to the whole thing, and I've heard from other people that like the rest of the comedy is kind of boring because it's Purgatory. It gets more and more boring because it's like it's not a cool narrative about looking at people being tortured in hell. It's about like Purgatory, which is boring, and then Paradiso, which is like paradise and everything's good.
Those are the shotguns from Devil May Cry.
Cool.
There's some weapons that we're not going to be unlocking on our first playthrough, just because these are Bayonetta special guns.
Ooh.
They're called the Scarborough Fair.
Cool. The devil himself. Is the devil himself a real character?
I haven't met the devil, but in 2 you go to Inferno in 2. So I'm assuming maybe the devil will be in 2.
She's like getting off to weaponry.
They look like giant derringers. I love that.
Dude. I love how into her own game she is.
Yeah.
It feels like she knows she's in a game and that's all she ever wanted. It's like she made a wish on the Eternal Dragon. Like, I want to be the main character in a crazy sexual hack and slash amazing game where I have gun heals.
They explain her...
Your wish is granted.
They actually explain... Oh yeah, see, that's him in like a shot glass.
That's a fancy-ass shot glass. I do shots from those. Maybe if we had those, they'd let us do shots. They'd let the customers do shots at my country club.
I'm not getting drunk. I'm getting classily drunk.
Exactly. Oh, they still get classically drunk. We just
classily.
They drink gin and vodka like it's water. I never even realized gin and tonics were like a legitimately popular drink. Because like, what the fuck is even tonic? It's like slightly different from club soda. Whatever. I'd try it, but then I'd be drinking on the job. Lord knows I don't got any fucking Tanqueray at home. She Batmaned out of there.
Yeah.
Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy.
Ah, damn it!
You deadbeat motherfucker.
I love Enzo.
Enzo
I hope he's in 2.
He is. He was in the trailer.
Oh,
he
good.
He has for 4 minutes. And he has a bigger beard now.
Good.
So yeah, let's see what ranking I got on the first chapter on the prologue. Got a gold.
Yeah.
Gold is Rodon because the lowest award you can get is stone, and stone is Enzo. Just going, oh, what a day!
Oh, what a day.
And then so gold. I'm gonna be getting a lot of those, so you're gonna be hearing that soundbite a lot. Oh,
Good.
what a day! Yeah, see, like if those are the loading screens. Oh, so this is the minigame Angel Attack. They play like a super awesome version of the main battle theme. I know how to do this. Essentially, what you do is you get bullets for how many enemies you killed in the level.
Devin,
Yeah,
this is like the best game.
dude, it is.
You suck.
No, I got 26. It's not that bad. I'm just...
Oh, like I just assumed you failed because the game was only like 3 seconds long.
Oh, because because that was a short level. At longer levels, you have a lot more bullets to fire, and so essentially I just fired them off so people don't have to sit me watching me like carefully aim for like 30 minutes.
Ah.
Also,
Speaking of...
I want one of those 3D printed.
Dude, yeah, it's like a little Bayonetta Weeble.
And so like essentially what they are, and it's like you put your little piece on every chapter. Every time you go to a different level, they put like your piece on the board.
Nice.
So like if you hold down select, you're in practice mode. So even if it's done loading, so you have time to kind of like mess around with your combos.
That's really nice. And whoa, yeah, she was Nakers, right there.
Yep.
Oh, there she is again. She was wearing like a Borat Speedo for a second. My guns.
And so here, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Could you open up the wiki and go to the weapons article?
Right. I will do that next time on DoubleJump.